Not good. They're not good. Fuck. Oh, everything's going to shit. Right. Wait, why is this not working? Yes. Are we live? Can you see me, guys? Can you hear me? We back. Hi again. Yeah, so the stream YouTube is very, very sensitive. If you fuck about, so I switched. I'm connected to a wired connection via my computer and a Wi-Fi connection. Usually, what I do is I switch off the Wi-Fi, so it forces it through the wired connection. I switched off the Wi-Fi. It took too long for it to switch over to the wired connection, and YouTube killed the stream. So that's fun. So now we have a part 2. Everything's fine. Substream died. Right, we're all right. Can you see? Yeah, okay, you can hear us, and that's all good. Right. I've probably lost a bunch of people that are maybe watching the stream, but hey ho, such is life. This is an Ashmanic stream after all. Right. So, looking at the guide, we're going to get the last of these high percent stones at the study. Now let us let me just check my phone. What was that? Stuff. Right. Right, I need to pick up the rest of the stones. So, we're going to pick up this one. Why is it not letting me? Because my mouse is not right. Right. Where's my mouse? I have to go pick them all up. I'm going to regret this. I know I am. But hey ho. Shit. Fuck. Sensor! Oh, fuck it hell! This route always fucks me. Right. God damn it, man. Every time. Right, so I've got all of them now. Let's, well, all but one. Let's start from the beginning, I suppose. Save and, yeah? Right, we're all good. I think most people are back. Right, so resume from last session, 86%, restart with current map and items, start here. If I've lost an item, I'm so fucked. Skip this shit. Right. I need to fucking... Right, how do I get to the study? That's when I'm in the living room. Okay. Let's hope that this doesn't fuck up, right? Can I leave? Right, so... geotechnics. Stuff over here. I don't know. Can I leave? Oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to... Oh wait. Talk to her and she tells us to fuck off. Well, fine. I'm gonna go home then. Right, so we went to geotechnics. We're at the coast. Let's head to the living room. I should probably... No, I don't really need a stick. Oh, we're remembering this. We've read all this. Let's go to study. Old man study here. What wasn't it? To the store. Let's do this, boys. Right, if I use the key to the study, then click. It worked. It's open. Want to enter? Obviously. Where was the light switch again? Look at this. The clock. Right, the hypersense stone is in here somewhere. We're in the study. I see the study hasn't changed one bit. I've been scolded many a time for coming in here. It's as cluttered as ever. It looks like Ayumi-san hasn't gotten around to cleaning this place up. What should I do? Let's see the route we're on. New route, boys! Right. It's going to be in the clock, isn't it? It's a pendulum clock. It looks antique. My old man once brought it back from wherever, saying there was something unusual about it. If you want to go back, click on the edge of the screen. Oh, okay. Knock, knock. It's covered by a glass casing. It looks like a normal clock to me. No, look at the numbers. It's the glass covering the clock. Yeah, look at the numbers. Oh shit, is this supposed to tell me that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we're gonna get a fucking puzzle, aren't we? Fuck me, give me a... Should I take a screenshot of this? No, do you know what? I won't take a screenshot. I'll just take a photo with my phone. Because I've got a feeling we're gonna have to refer to this. Or something like it. Right. Let's see where this goes, guys. Good idea. There's no point in playing the staring game with a clock. I'm returning to my previous spot. What should I do next? Where will the hypersense stone be, I wonder? It's packed with books as well. Wait, where does it say I am right now? Oh, I'm not at the bit where the hypersense stone is. What? Oh, shit. Why? It says the hypersense stone is at this section, but I'm not at the hyperstone section yet. Interesting. It's a bookcase that can be slid to the side. There's another bookcase behind it. Should we slide it to the side then? There's no need to slide it to the side right now. Fuck it. My old man owns a lot of maps for some reason. And all these rows are maps of places. Maps, I suppose. There's no need to unroll and look at them. Alright. My old man's study. I seldom ever came in here. He always scolds me if I enter without his permission. But then there's no one to scold me anymore now. The world map. It's in the Mercator projection. Mercator? Mercator? I think that's a standard one, right? The Earth is drawn on a square piece of paper with the equator in the center, so the proportions are all screwed up. Yeah, I've heard. The scale of the projection increases from the equator to the poles, which have been completely blown up. Seeing where each country is located is about all this map can show you. There aren't any books in particular that catch my eye. There are books scattered all over the floor as well. Did the old bastard read every single one of these? I wonder. Maps, I suppose. There's no need to unroll and look at them. It's packed with books. Can barely even walk through here. Can barely walk. There are even books left on the windowsill. My old man's book collection exceeded several thousand volumes at one time, after all. Knowing that, he apparently only kept the bare minimum in here. There's no point in staring blankly across the room. Huh? There's something on top of here. It looks like a book. Did the old bastard run out of storage space that you had to place a book even here? Wait. What the fuck? Isn't it obvious there's a random book sitting there? Yeah, this kind of thing kind of bugs me. No one would place a book over here, even if they had to run out of storage space. Let's climb up on the desk and pick it up. And up we go. All right, I've got it. Huh? It's not a book. It's my old man's handwriting. Is this his diary? No, it looks like a memorandum. I wonder what's written in here. Let's read it at his desk. My old man's memorandum. What could it be about? Don't read it. Read it. Yeah, let's give it a read. What? By the time you read this memorandum, you are probably wallowing in grief over the news of my death. You're delighted, if anything. Well, never mind that. By now, I assume you've read the letter I sent you and obtained the reflector. I have set off on a journey in order to face the circumstances imposed upon me. You might call it my fate. I have to tell you the full story, and you have to follow my trail, as that would be the fate that has been imposed upon you. Now, don't look so exasperated. I know what you're thinking. Just listen to me. Just like when you were a baby back then, you always listened to my tales about history, although you'd start weeping at the first sound of my voice. I will write this memorandum while envisioning you crying your eyes out again. When I first arrived in Sakaimachi, I was still enrolled in university. It was around when I'd just earned my doctorate degree. I came here in the hopes of finding research material on the celestial race. I had to establish a proof for my theories, no matter the cost. Allow me to explain why I was so frantic about it. There'd been a bit of a problem within the academic community I was affiliated with. As you well know, the academic society is a hotbed for authoritarianism. The master and apprentice relation is absolute, and even now its mindset is Confucian, to the point a student criticizing his teacher's work is absolutely unheard of. At the time I went beyond simply criticizing my professor's theory. I downright denied its validity, and went on to defend my own theory as my PhD dissertation. Since this is what got me my doctorate degree in history, there was obviously no way things would end without incident. I was still young and unknown to moderation. But I ask of you, how can one desire progress and development whilst refusing to put established theories into question? Unable to call that which is white black, I offered these final words to my professor and left the university. To add salt to the wound, my professor was a highly influential and respected entity in the academic world. Since there was no other place for me to go, I began to wander around aimlessly. Reminiscing about it now, this may just have been the most fulfilling time of my life. Around then, there was a man who called out to me. His name was Ryusuji. At the time, he was a professor at Sakaimachi Academy University, which was under the management of his father. He too was a researcher in the field of history. He told me he was deeply impressed with my thesis. The 400-year cycle hypothesis is novel. It is well grounded and highly credible. If proven, it would bring about a grand sensation. Would you perhaps be interested in continuing your research at our academy? The now late Ryusuji Senior was the director of Sakaimachi Academy at the time. The facilities at the University Research Institution left much to be desired, but as long as I had my own brain and a desk to process documents on, I could conduct my research at a satisfactory level. It was an ideal workplace for me. I found out later that Ryusuji's father had placed himself in a different school of thought from my old professor. It may have served as a stimulus to his decision to hire me. He may have wanted to make use of my theory to put some kind of restraint on my ex-professor as a political opponent of his. And so my research endeavours began. I had only one objective, to find out the origin of the celestial race. The key element for this had to be in Sakaimachi. Sakaimachi, or literally border town. A mysterious name, no? A border between what and what, I wonder. Then there's Sword Cape. Popularly known as Triangle Mountain, it is a monument believed by many to have been naturally shaped. There is something here in Sakaimachi, something concerning my hypothesis, rises and falls in 400-year cycles, and the celestial race is somehow involved. There are no faults to this theory. Did this race even exist in the first place? There is no proof for this whatsoever. It is but a hypothesis, an imaginary race, if you will. However, we must focus our attention on the fact that by assuming the existence of this race, explanations for many mysteries can, to a certain extent, be established. Theories without the necessary backing cannot escape the domain of hypothesis. However, new arguments can be constructed using said theories as basis, and further hypotheses can be derived from these constructions. In turn, it is surely possible to draw actual proof from such hypotheses. Stop walking and your thought process will inevitably come to a standstill. Fueled in part by both willpower and the desire to rebel against authoritarianism, I had to continue running. At that point, a certain antique work of art at Ryuzuji's residence was brought to my attention. It was a carpet painting hanging from the wall. It's called a tapestry. When I saw this tapestry at Ryuzuji's house, I quite literally turned ecstatic. I realized immediately that the tower stood symbol for Sword Cape. That tower stood symbol for Sword Cape. On the basis of this supposition that was already practically a truth in my head, the gears of my brain began revolving at an alarming rate. If that tower symbolizes Sword Cape, then what does the tapestry as a whole symbolize? Sword Cape might once have caused anguish to the people. What is the meaning of a tower which causes people pain? I investigated every nook and cranny of Sword Cape. Like a worker in a rice field, I broke my back scouring the vicinity, literally leaving no stone unturned in my pursuit of the elucidation of the monument. One part of the tower has been weathered. The foolish scholars decided it was natural without even so much as investigating, stating the stone slab to have been carved out by fanatic believers of some divinity in the past. And many fell in line with this theory. If one thinks logically for but a second, it becomes clear as day that this theory gives birth to many contradictions. But alas, the masses detest matters too far separated from reality. Their only reality is a theory which does not break down their own identity. Systematic logic is lost on them. They were forced to support such a theory for no other reason than to maintain their own identities. It was at that point I learned I was not the only researcher to have set his sights on Sword Cape. Her name was Yurika Imagawa, a research assistant at a university called ACU. She was a youthful woman, probably still in her 20s. While she specialized in theoretical and applied physics, her attention had been drawn to the fact that the magnetic and gravitational fields in Sakaimachi dramatically differed from those of other regions. Imagawa-kun was interested in the past and history of Sword Cape. However, she did not specialize in history. Just as she was about to reach a dead end, I appeared before her. She didn't seem too knowledgeable about the field of history and had not read the thesis I had published. Could this have been destiny? I immediately found a kindred spirit in her. We exhibited our research material to one another and engaged in heated debates. I exposed every bit of data I possessed to her, and she exposed every bit of data she gathered at the time to me. As I scanned through our material, a certain female happened to catch my eye. Who on earth could she be? According to Imagawa-kun, she was someone who was living quietly in the vicinity of Sword Cape, and had lived in the region since long ago. She was said to be the oldest local inhabitant still alive. My curiosity reared its head. The oldest person in town? The historian within me began to stir. I went out to meet this woman. I was floored. The moment I laid eyes on the radiant golden hair and pale, spotless skin of the young woman before me, I uncharacteristically became speechless. The oldest person in this region, was this her daughter perhaps? I greeted her, but all she did was smile, not moving her head an inch. She was visually impaired, it seemed. She couldn't see me. I asked her for her name, upon which she replied. I picked it up as Kaitia. She spoke timidly. I shall admit what followed. I doubt you'd be interested in the mushy stuff anyway. Kaitia didn't have a family register. I didn't press her on this matter. Who needs reason in the face of love? Hey now, don't burst a blood vessel. I can see right through you. I named her Keiko and registered her as my wife. You don't care about that crap? Don't be like that. I'm just getting to the interesting part. Kaitia was a mysterious lady. While she was blind, she didn't seem the least bit disabled. It was as though she already knew beforehand where everything was located. Despite being a scholar, a disciple of sciences, I truly believed that there was something miraculous at play. Before long, our son, you could call him the culmination of our love, was born. That would be you. Oh shit! I had a feeling that his mum was someone special. Like someone of another race or something. Guess I was right. 1 second. Is this frozen? Oh, it's fucking frozen again. It was then that Keiko told me her story about her upbringing, her homeland, why she was forced to remain in Sakaimachi. Consternation, awe, ecstasy, such were the emotions rushing through me. The thing she told me didn't merely prove the existence of the elusive race I had been pursuing. No, it was an overwhelming truth on a level far beyond that. You could say that Keiko was a descendant of the mystical race that I called the Celestials. Actually, not even this expression pinpoints the truth accurately enough. I was trembling. You're not a scholar, Takya, so I doubt you'd be able to understand this feeling. We scholars are in constant pursuit of the truth, the objective truth, that is. Professor Imagawa told me that, since she was a physicist, she would love to establish a unified theory of everything, using quantum mechanics as the basis. Such was her priority in the pursuit of truth. I wonder what exactly I had been pursuing. A proof of the existence of this mystical race? No. I learned of my fate from Keiko's tales. What I must do is search out the true nature of history. In other words, figuring out the origin of our existence is my paramount objective. It has gotten a little complicated, but I'm sure even someone with the brain of a fly like you could understand. You don't have to agree with it, just your comprehension of the matter is fine. Before I delve into matters related to your mother's upbringing and homeland, I must tell you the reason why she had to set up permanent residence in Sakaimachi. A certain rare metal lies dormant underneath the city. I have named this mineral Hypersense Stone. Hypersense Stone is a mysterious ore. It senses and responds to our consciousness. Keiko called this the flame of her life. Without it, she would die, and as bad luck would have it, Geotechnics, a foreign-financed geological company, had set its eyes on this rare metal. This fact urged me to take action. It had become clear that if Hypersense... Wait a minute. It said it was a woman. He said it was a woman with blonde hair, right? He didn't say dark hair. He said blonde hair, because the only other person that we've met that matches this kind of thing where she needs to keep close to the stone is Kana-chan. And the only thing that's not making me think that Kana-chan is the person in question is the hair color. Oh my god, see if it turns out that Kana-chan is the mum. Oh, so many implications. Right. It had become clear that if Hypersense Stone was to be exposed to the open air for a certain short set period of time, or to come into contact with distilled water, 90% of its composition would change properties. The elucidation of Hypersense Stone, the rare metal buried underneath Sakaimachi, may have been what was most closely connected to my true objective. However, Keiko died. You have been told that Keiko died of an illness, but this is not how she passed away. She committed suicide. She thrust a knife into her throat, right in front of my eyes. Don't plug your ears. Keiko extinguished her own life with her own 2 hands. Right before she died, she told me this. I am not myself. I must set off on a journey for the sake of the next in line. Farewell. I still don't know what had driven Keiko to take such measures. Pitiful, really, seeing as I call myself her husband. Even now I continue to curse my own ineptitude of having been unable to save her. The things she left behind were you and a certain device. The reflector device. This is how Professor Imagawa named it. Keiko had brought it with her from her homeland. It is the one clue that remains pertaining to the existence of the mystical race. It apparently draws its power from 8 crystallized hypersense stones and allows one to transcend dimensions. What exactly does it mean to transcend dimensions? As yet, I have no legit answer to this question on hand. Professor Imagawa appears to have established many hypotheses in an attempt to elucidate its baffling yet extremely intriguing functionality. However, there were only 2 jewels embedded into the reflector. When Keiko came over to this side, the remaining 6 have apparently been lost. Once 8 jewels were embedded into the device, their energy will fuse together and the reflector will at last be fully functional. I do not know what this entails concretely either. I had requested Ayumi to produce crystallized hypersense stones as replacements for the jewels. However, we learned that this is nigh impossible with present-day technology. A part of the memorandum has been torn off here. Oh shit. Feels rather half-assed. Track down the 8 jewels, then bring the reflector to Sword Cape. I see, if I place my father's letter in between these parts. As you're probably aware, one with an ingenious mind such as my own would doubtlessly be able to untie even the most intricately knit strings of history, and this would signify the new fall and rise of humanity. Have you ever pondered the very definition of history, Takia? I once thought history to be an account of changes from the past to the future, which in other words would be a record of both the transitions and the progressive development human society has undergone. Yes, my old self would probably respond in this fashion. History is all about written records, and we, the historians who believed this, devoted our days to studying it. Those days were squandered with research. Let us entertain another idea. What if there were multiple paths in which the past could form the present? What could be called history in that case? Would it be the records of mankind's transitional phases? No, as that would make it not but a record of the events that occurred at some point in time. That is not history. You must realize that the passage of time exists not as an irreversible but reversible concept. But wouldn't that imply that it's possible to recreate history? That's not quite right either. History is an irreversible concept. Know the thin line. After having come to understand that difference, I have decided on departing for a certain place. One cannot repeat history, yet the passage of time itself is reversible. By the time you read this letter, it's likely that I have already concealed myself from you, but this serves not as an indication of my death. There should be 2 objects before you. The first is a mirror, and the second is a device to be used to a certain end. The mirror is a memento of your mother. Consequently, the strong connection to your real mother will become the trigger to tightly bind you to that place. And then there's the device. The instructions are contained within the documents in the second drawer down from the top. That standalone has but enough energy to reverse time within an interval of a few dozen hours at best. The real system is elsewhere. Make sure that the 8 jewels are inserted within and head out to Sword Cape tonight at 10 o'clock sharp. A certain person should be awaiting your arrival. You may hand over the device to that person. Everything will be revealed to you there. Do not say a single word about this to Ayumi. You must come alone. She must not know of this. I am not at liberty to speak on it at the moment, but one way or the other, I'll end up explaining things to her eventually. Think of it as my way of showing integrity. Take heed of this fact. There is no meaning if all 8 jewels aren't fitted into it. If they are not assembled, here's where the memorandum continues. Track down the 8 jewels, then bring the reflector to Sword Cape. You absolutely have to go at the date and time mentioned below. That is, today's date is written here, at 10 o'clock. I want to see you there at 10 o'clock sharp at night. Damn. I'll leave the memorandum on top of his desk for now. Assemble the 8 jewels and go to the Sword Cape tonight, eh? But it's already past 10 o'clock. What should I do? Oh shit. Where's the stone? Pardon me. Can I move the hand of the clock? Is there a way to open this clock? It's a little indented here. Is it? I wonder why. Indented? Seems like it can be opened up. Alright, let's open it up. Ooh. The shorthand seems to have stopped between 8 and 9 o'clock. There's some strange characters here. I'm not sure what they're supposed to mean. The shorthand, the clock doesn't seem to have a long hand. Now that it isn't too unusual in ordinary clocks, but what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? It's an antique clock. It seems to have stopped though. Is it broken? It's an antique clock. Those are some odd numerals. They come in all kinds of different shapes. However, moreover, they seem to be some kind of buttons. Ah, they sink in. It looks like they can be pressed. Ooh. Pressing them doesn't help? Wait, what the fuck? What? Am I supposed to... Where am I supposed to get the fucking... Ugh. Right, this is a puzzle, right? What am I supposed to do here? Shrine. It doesn't say anything in the guide about this. Are these even buttons? I don't know, I thought, wait, shit, I clicked on the wrong one. It's be this one, right? I can press it as much as I want, but it's not even giving so much as a beep. Am I supposed to do this puzzle right now? I need to get the last high percent stone. Is this going to help me get the last high? I'm assuming this helps me get the last high percent stone. Let me see. He said 10 o'clock. So that's why I was clicking 10. Whatever. And then the 12. No. What the fuck? Nothing happens. What's this pointing at? I don't know. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Oh, I don't know. Am I supposed to remember a random time that was at some fucking point? But why does it say nothing? Why does it say nothing in the guide? You use the key. I'm in the study, and it doesn't tell me anything about this shit. Fucking bullshit. These type of puzzles can suck my ass, right? Right. I just googled it, and the first answer it says click 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Apparently that hint was in the opening movie. I don't give a shit. Fuck off, intro. Oh, he clicks on it. I don't care. I don't care. Nothing happens. Whoa. The dial just opened up. I see. So it opens up after pressing the numbers in the correct sequence. Kind of like a simple save. Huh? There's something inside. This is one of the jewels. Who would have thought that there was a jewel inside the clock? Yes. Obtain the jewel, baby. Alright, let's close it up again. Wait. Snap. Oi, why have I still got one gap here? I've already obtained the jewel. What should I do now? Oh yeah, baby. I have the fucking jewel. Where am I? Ah, right, okay, so this must be like the big bad ending or some shit. Not big bad, the true ending, the big ending. Oh, are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this. Let me take a sip of my water. Oh, yeah. Right, let's do this. Let's go to the shrine, boys. Let's go to the shrine. Yeah, let's go back to the living room. What should I do next to the shrine? I'm going outside. Outside, pretty shy, but there's no one else. Let's go. Right, my old man's memorandum told me to come to Triangle Mountain. I wonder what will await me there. Anyway, let's check it out. Evangelion Donut saying, he has assembled all the Dragon Balls. It's the coast. I see Triangle Mountain, or Sword Cape if you will, ahead of me. Yeah. According to my old man's memorandum, something would happen once I had assembled all 8 jewels. 8 jewels, huh? There are 8 jewels embedded into the reflector. Alright, let's head to the Triangle Mountain. It's Triangle Mountain. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. Oh shit. Huh? What's that sound? An earthquake? No, this is... What the fuck was that? A door opening? Whoa. What the hell just happened? Oh, the rock wall over there. Wait, it just opened? Is that the same... I don't think we've went... Have we came in for that hole in the wall before? I don't think we have. There's a hole, a huge one at that. It looks like I can go down it. And as luck would have it, I brought a flashlight with me. Did we have a flashlight? Going by my old man's memorandum, something should happen if I bring all 8 jewels with me here tonight. There's a gaping hole leading straight into Triangle Mountain over there. Suppose I don't even need to think about it. Let's check things out inside. It's dark. I can't see a thing in here. The air is thick and humid. I should switch on the flashlight. Oh, we're back here. The hole just continues on and on. What should I do? Ooh, we have continued towards this ending. Ooh. Yeah, let's progress onward. Doctrine continues endlessly. Moving forward. I have to walk while paying close attention to my every step. It's pretty exhausting, to be honest. Well, that's your problem, not mine. Alright, let's continue with caution. Feels like this path continues on forever. Anyway, I have no choice but to move forward. Oh, I've progressed. Let's move onward. I wonder how long this path will continue on for. But for some reason I just know I'm on the right track. I wonder why. I've done this before, mate. No choice but to move on. Oh, fuck. Which way should I go? Wait. Oh, do I... Fuck. Do I have to do all the same fucking puzzles? Let's take a right path. Path still continues. This path's pretty deep. Right, let's press onwards. Left path. How far have I walked now? Right. Looks like the stone gate is open. What should I do? Oh, it's already open. Is that because I activated it with the things? Save? You know I should save. I don't think you can get a bad ending here. Let's see. Return to main menu. Why is she sleeping with no clothes on? Let's get back into this. Yeah, it looks like I can pass through here. Let's move on. The path seems to continue further on after all. There's something in the center of the room. What could it be? It looks like some kind of pillar. Just what is that? Yeah, this pedestal kind of bugs me. There are some characters carved out on top of it. I wonder what this is. There are some kind of buttons attached to it as well. Oh, fuck. What just happened? Oh, shit. Maybe I shouldn't have clicked on that. Ye who carries the symbol of the king giveth thine answer. Whoa. It's echoing directly into my head. Giveth thy answer to my question. Lexiville says there'll be another puzzle answers in the laptop. Wait, is it the same puzzle as the puzzle we came across last time we did this route? Because I really fucking hated that puzzle. Please don't make me do that fucking long ass puzzle again. That sucked. Oh, if this game makes you do that twice, fuck off. Question, what question? Giveth me the name of the king. What the fuck? The name of the king? Giveth me the name of the king. The name of the king. When light and darkness cross, when the celestial and the demon cross, the name of the king shall emerge overhead. Fuck, I'm supposed to remember something, right? Light and darkness. When the celestial and the demon cross, the name of the king shall emerge overhead. Oh, is he telling me to input the name of the king on here? The name of the king. Alright, let's try inputting something. Oh, fuck me. Where am I supposed to remember this? I don't know jack shit. Evangelist says you're now only halfway done with the game. Mate, I'm not halfway done. What are you talking about? I've done like 86% of the game apparently. What? Let's try inputting something. The name of the king? What the fuck? The laptop has the answer. Oh, okay. Is that what this puzzle is? I don't know. When you're done, you can right click to go back. Right, let's go back. Nothing happens. I realize that inputting the correct answer will activate something, but which characters am I supposed to input in what order? If I press the button, can I go in here? Hard, awfully sturdy. That's a button, but there's something else that deserves my immediate attention right now. Oh wait, do I have the laptop? Oh shit, I forgot I had the laptop on me. Alright, let's check the laptop. Load? What? Bro, what is any of this? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Low exit. No, this is... How do I read the laptop? Alright, let's check the lap. No, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I read it? Fuck. Alright. Area 3? What the fuck is this? Mate, what? Right, what? The name of the king? Oh, mate, what the fuck is any of this? Fuck this! I would never play it. Like, this is the thing. I'm glad I'm playing this now. I would never fucking finish this game. I don't care for these fucking obscure bullshit puzzles. Also, is this... What is the name of the king then? Man, why... What am I supposed to do? Make it with the fucking words? The Anna symbol? What are you talking about, Anna symbol? What? The symbols at the top is a name. That? How is I supposed to figure that out? Oh wait, what was the thing it was saying? Oh, fuck me. Blah, the name of the king, when light and darkness cross, when the celestials... Oh, fuck me. Right, okay. I'm terrible at this. Oh, whatever. Oh shit, that was giving me the thing. Oh, fucking... None happens. Lol. One second. The 3 symbols. The 3 rows? After two in the 3 rows? Dude, what the fuck is this puzzle? I'm supposed to remember that? Fuck off. Fuck off! I'm supposed to remember all this shit. Wait, do you know, don't translate. 1, 2, 2, 1. Fuck me, man. What is this game? Am I supposed to sit here and fucking note take this shit? This is bullshit. Like, look. I don't have, like... I can hold my attention with things, but this is fucking ridiculous. Fuck off with this shit. Oh, look, we got puzzles. Fuck. Right, so A. And then I have to remember the rest. Well, good thing I have a phone. But you didn't have a phone back in the day. How are people fucking remembering this shit back in the day? Fuck off with this shit. This is just too much of a pain in the arse. Fuck. Also, this doesn't make sense. Like, by the logic of this game, you'd think that each row would just be 4 across. Oh, God. I just think this is fucking badly designed. Oh, no. I've clicked away. Fuck me. I don't have the patience for this sort of shit. Thank God for guides. And also thank God for chat. I would just like, fuck it. Fuck this game. Mate, this, even when I'm looking at it, like, a puzzle in a game like this should not be difficult for me to, like, fucking do, even when I have the answer in front of me. Fuck off. These characters are all so fucking shit. What's the difference between these two? God damn, this is a pain in the arse. Fuck off. I think this part of the game is the worst part. Oh, fucked it. Oh, suck. Shit. Wait. Maybe I haven't. Haha, fucked it. Wait, no, it did. Like Dari saying good thing, Steam overlay has a note function now. Yeah, but you didn't have that. The thing is, I'm thinking, when this came out, were you supposed to, like, take notes of this? Fuck off. Evangelical says, Ash managed, we used graph paper back in the day. Yeah, I used graph paper as well. I didn't fucking use graph paper when playing a game. I don't think at any time in video game history should you be using graph paper while playing the fucking game, unless it's a specific, like, math fucking game. This is bullshit. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? The name of the king hath been accepted. Don't just go ahead and accept on your own. The gate shall open. What the? The reflector is starting to shine. Where am I? What the fuck? Are we... Wait, why are we remembering our dad now? Evangelical says, this is the puzzle that separates the gooners from the men. Nah, man, this is the puzzle that separates normal people from people that are fucking obsessive. Like, or just really intelligent. Man, how were you going to figure that out? Like, I know eventually I would have figured that out, but, like, then you have to remember the fucking... What was it? It was like 4, 8, 10... I don't know, it's like 20 characters that you had to remember in a different language? Fuck off. And the symbols aren't even that easy to decipher. Aren't easy to differentiate. Evangelical saying, I used to use graph paper to map out the Metroid 2 levels. I feel like that's a bit different though. I mean, that's still like hardcore though. Like someone said, yeah, on paper like the King's Quest. People used to write this shit on paper. This is why I didn't play that many games back in the day. I think this is why I ended up playing like RTS games and stuff like that. I couldn't hack this. Oh, dude, I don't know. I've just supposed got a lack of like, oh, I needed to watch the opening credits. As soon as I get stuck on a puzzle, like the clock one, it's only because you guys are here. I'd be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And I was supposed to like look at the opening credits. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that's such an arsey fucking thing. You should have watched the opening credits fully. Honestly, I feel like that's like forced watching of their opening credits just to like big up the opening credits. Oh my god. I suppose I would have brute forced it, to be fair. I think I just needed to press 2 buttons in succession, right? Well, it's not unsatisfactory. I don't know. Evangelion says you got a thing for your Gunnar ending. You know, I'm not even that bothered. I don't care about the Gunnar ending if there is one. I just want the actual ending to the story, right? I want a proper story ending. I'm not looking for Gunnar bait. No freebies here, man. Do you know what? This is why I'm playing this game now. Because we have Google. Because we have walkthroughs. I couldn't play this game at the time. And actually, now that I think about it, when I hear people talk about old games from back in the day, like a lot of games just never got finished. Because you'd never, like, they weren't very long games, but they were so hard, some games. Like, the gameplay was really hard at times. Or the puzzling was just really obtuse. I mean, this has got the problem with old puzzle games is that some of the puzzles are so fucking obtuse, or not obtuse like hard, right? That you just get stuck and you go, how the fuck am I going to do this? And it's only if like maybe you paid. I know like with Nintendo games they had Nintendo Power, so you could like call someone up, but you were paying like it was a premium rate line to call them up, man. It's a fucking scam. I wouldn't have been able to do that, so the game would never have been finished. Great Lakes, welcome to the stream. Creepy thumbnail. I mean, it's a woman that's hovering over a man on a bed. I don't know. I mean, she is kind of creepy. Evangelion says the difficulty was the fun. I don't like this type of difficulty. Maybe this is why I don't play that many games. I don't... No, do you know, there's certain types of puzzles where you... Right. Do you know how for each person, if you're doing a puzzle game, there's a point of difficulty that you get to where it becomes uncomfortable and not fun anymore? Like, there's a sweet spot of this is difficult enough for it to be challenging, but not so difficult that it's frustrating, and not so easy that it's insulting or boring. And like, you want to be in that sweet spot when you're playing a game where to feel engaged. And different people, that bandwidth, that area, right, is different for different people. And for me, I was like, I don't have the patience, especially when, do you know what? And this, I always fuck myself over with this. And it's usually when I'm having a long playing session and it's getting late at night. Actually, maybe that's the fault. Maybe I should like not do 3 hour or 4 hour streams. I should just be like, oh, I've played this for 2 hours. That's me, right? We'll leave it. I start to get frustrated and I'm like, I just want to finish this now. Oh my god, that happened to me with Persona 5. I got to the end, near the end of the game, and I was just getting fucking super frustrated. It was a Sunday evening. I wanted to finish the game before, so I could, you know, without taking too much time. I had work the next day. I was like, I'm not going to continue this game because it's like the last part of Persona 5. There's like 2 or 3 boss battles next to back to back. And if you quit out of any of that, you have to restart all those boss battles again from the beginning. And I was like, fuck this. If I quit, if I die, or if I quit at any part of this, I'm not going to fucking finish this game. I can't be arsed. And I just got myself super frustrated because I was like, I need to win this. I need to complete this. I need to complete it tonight. I'm not playing it again. I got work. And luckily I did finish it. I had like 1 health though. So lucky. And I don't usually play games that are like at that level. I mean, I'm not going to say Persona 5 is like a super difficult game, but it's a reasonably difficult game for me. Oh, it frustrated me so much. And I'm like, I didn't enjoy this. I mean, I enjoyed the rest of the game, yes, but that last part, I'm like, this just stresses me out. This is not an enjoyable experience for me. Evangelidot says, also, it was a way of combating beating a game during a rental weekend. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think most of these games were not designed to take into account people renting over for a short period of time, right? And I know that these puzzles, they would make some... The problem when you're designing a game, as someone who's only ever made really shitty 10-second games and doesn't know what they're talking about, is that if you keep playing the game when you're testing it, you eventually get really good at the game, and then your idea of what's difficult and what's easy becomes skewed when you're the main person working on the game. So some of these puzzles might have been like, oh yeah, this will be challenging, but it didn't take into it was harder maybe to take into account someone just playing the game who's never played it before and then getting to these puzzles. And then the other thing about this game is it doesn't have a lot of puzzles in it, right? There's only 1 or 2 puzzles in it, so you're going through this kind of like game that's mostly about choices, a puzzle about making the right choices. And see, to be honest, this game is mega hard. I'm literally sitting here with the flowchart of where you're supposed to go for each ending. Oh my god, I could never have done this game blind. I mean, I suppose I could have, right? It would have taken ages to guess where I was supposed to go. And I'll show you. I mean, the map is so... To be honest, you're getting a lot of money for your game here, right? So you're getting a lot of game for your money here, I suppose. I don't know how much this game was when it came out. But... And you know what it is? This is actually kind of really impressive for the time it came out. I mean, considering it's effectively a visual novel with so many branching paths in a way that's actually like... where you have to pick up certain items and do certain routes. Like, the complexity of this game compared to like most other visual novels is actually impressive. It's a pain in the arse though if I could play. Lagtai saying that's as difficult as the Rosetta Stone translation. Bloody hell. Lexiville saying it could be a preference thing since I love that Picross puzzle and I'm just used to doing them. I've never done Picross before, so maybe that's it. Lexiville says in the title screen there's a SB disc button which tells you the answer directly to these puzzles. Oh. Is there? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Evangelido says, a YouTuber I watch does 6-hour streams every Tuesday and Thursday. Chat helps him out. Mate, like, see, playing a game for 6 hours, it depends on what type of game it is, right? Like, if you're playing something like Counter-Strike, that has its own problems, but it's like, I can play Counter-Strike, well, I don't know about now, but when I was younger, I could play Counter-Strike for hours on end, right? I'd probably get super frustrated, but for a different reason, if I just kept on getting killed. But it's a different level, right? Whereas with puzzle games, yeah, if the puzzles are all hard, it's just like a wall, man. Evangel does say, which boss battle the Yal Badoa fight? Mate, I can't remember what character I was fighting. It's basically at the end, at the very end of the game, you have 2 or 3 different boss fights back to back without any checkpoint. So that stressed the fuck out of me, and I was just like, oh shit. And I shouldn't have bloody attempted to do it on a Sunday evening knowing I had work the next day. I should have just left it before starting the boss fights, but hey ho. Evangelido says, wait until you play a real dating sim game. What do you mean? What type of dating sim games are like this? Lexus says, but yeah, since this game combines VN gameplay and puzzle gameplay, they did add the answers to the puzzles accessible in the main menu. You know what? That's good. If I knew that. No, that makes sense, to be fair. Because actually, Kuxo was the one that told me about this game. I think it was Kuxo, I read it somewhere. But Kuxo knew something about this game. And I was just like, oh, it's an event, it's a visual novel. And then the point where it's like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on here? I didn't know it had this adventure game aspect. And then Kuxo was killing himself laughing because he's like, haha, gameplay, bitch. I was like, you motherfucker. What the fuck have I got myself into? So that actually put me off, for a while, because I don't mind, like, if I was going into a Dark Souls game, I'd be like, I know this is a hard game. I know it's a pain in the arse. I'm mentally prepared for at least as mentally prepared as I can be for that sort of thing. But if I'm going into a game where I'm like, it's just a visual novel, click, 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 and then all of a sudden fucking puzzle game, adventure game, with lots of different routes and you need to figure out where the fuck you need to go, with a really kind of like, with a pretty janky interface, because it's an old game and I'm playing on RetroArch. Oh my god, my soul did... my soul sank when I found out the fucking game controls and there was actually like a fucking adventure style game. I actually hurt my soul. Evangelical says, if you want absurd choices, difficulty while also juggling stat management. No. Do you know what? Stat management is different, man. I kind of don't mind that because I feel like I'm not going to say I would enjoy it necessarily. That could probably frustrate me. But it's like that's a more general thing, right? Where you're making decisions at different points when you gain points, how to distribute it for the game. That's not that's a easier thing for me to handle in a sense than this. Evangelical saying, Ashman, the price of was 9,900 yen. Wait, that sounds expensive for the time. The price was baked into the game's case. Also, you're talking about the Chalice Battle God fight at the end of P5, yeah. Cracker saying that was hilarious. Wait, what was hilarious? Evangelical saying, or you're talking about the bald guy fighting, I can't, no, it was some god of something, yeah, it sounds about right. There was a couple of boss fights, so you take on 2 or 3 people back to back without save point. Lexiville saying, I love when point and click adventures combine with VNs personally, but in the end it really depends on the story. Yeah, the story is definitely, I agree, the story is key. My issue is when you go into a game thinking it's just a visual novel, and then all of a sudden it turns out to be an adventure kind of point and click game, but it's like controls are fucking janky. Or it's just... It's a game that came out in like the 90s or something, right? So it's gonna have like not as good gameplay. Like, I don't like surprises like that. When I go into a game and I know it's gonna be like that, it's different. But you're right, story is the most important thing, which is why I'm still here. The story started to intrigue me at some point. But also, a lot of the guys... Another thing that encouraged me to continue playing the games, a lot of people took genuine interest in this game. That helped, but the story is what kept me going, because I would have just dropped it. God, I was so close to dropping some other games. I have dropped some other games, actually. Anyway, let's continue. Wake up, dumbass. Yes, I mean you. You still haven't changed your slug-a-bed ways, I see. Slug-a-bed? What's a slug-a-bed, you ask? A bum that leaves his bed for naught but food is what we call a slug-a-bed, alright? What? You didn't ask me for an explanation? I did. Well, I just felt like saying it anyway. Ha! No, don't make that face. It's further emphasizing your ugliness. Well, whatever. I see. So Ryusuji, I mean that guy, threatened you at the base of Triangle Mountain. I would have wanted to warn you about him in my letter. But I didn't know about him yet back then. Ha! What? He didn't know that he'd been taken over? How the hell do I know, you ask? Well, it's too long a story to explain, but I know that Ryusuji is in fact something else. I don't know exactly who he is myself either. That school doctor is most likely the only one who does. Oh? Oh, I see you slept with Ayumi. Oh, he's checking my save history. I don't like this. This is a Kojima level crunch. Wait, what is this? Right, sorry. Distractions. What is this game, man? Cracker said I was begging you to play this game again. Yeah, you are. And I was just like, I did fall off it for a while, and then I was like, and eventually I kind of came back to it. But I did eventually, I started to enjoy it when the story got more fleshed out. Evangelio saying 9,800 is about $66 in modern currency. Oh shit! Mate, fuck that. Fuck that! That is a lot of money. Oh, I see you slept with Ayumi. When the husband was out, you sneaked in for the kill, eh? So you finally managed to obtain Ayumi's heart. Good going. What type of man encourages his son to be with his stepmom? What the fuck? What? That's not it? Takia, let me tell you how a true illicit lover goes to work. What? Talking to me is giving you a headache. There's no need to talk, just thinking is enough. Oh, so you've met Kana. She's a good kid, ain't she? If I'd been 10 years younger, you don't want to hear about it. If you're going to get married, pick a woman like Ayumi or Kana. You're not nearly as self-sufficient as you claim. What? Kana is I suppose she can cook, but she lives in a fucking bare room. You're completely helpless without a reliable woman by your side. You're just like me in that respect. I see, so Kana is safe and sound. She can't live without the presence of a special stone. She has the same condition that my wife had. Why are you saying my wife and not your mum? Oh, so you gave her the high percent stone. I see, I see. Well, this is all going to be the same, right? All of this was going to be the same because we would have had to get these endings to get all the stones to get here in the first place. You exceeded my expectations there. Good job saving Kana. I see. So you've witnessed that machine underneath Triangle Mountain. It's a watchtower. What do you mean by that, you ask? Put simply, it's a dreadful machine that exacts the wrath of God on those who commit wrongdoings. What do I mean by wrongdoings? You've been doing nothing but asking me questions. Yeah, fucking answer them. I like these answers. Why don't you think for yourself for once? What? How can it be that I'm answering your questions when you're not even saying anything, you ask? Oh well, I suppose I'll be generous and tell you. This is a world where words are superfluous. But you wouldn't understand right now anyway. This place is... Let's see. To put it philosophically, this might be the world referred to as Eidos. There's a slew of question marks popping up inside your head. Sorry. It appears that I used a word that your ant-like brain couldn't process. This guy is really pissing me off, man. Now, don't raise hell, Takia. Vajedo is saying, AI says this, in 1996, 9,800 yen was approximately equivalent to $100. This conversion can vary based on the specific exchange rate at the time. $100? Bro! Is that the equivalent of $100 now? No, what? Let me check this. Wait, what year was it came out? Barbie. 1 USD was equal to 115 Japanese yen in 1996, so 9,800 was worth $85. 9,800 yen into today's US dollars. Oh wait. 1996. What the fuck? Yeah. Right. 1 US dollar is equal to 115 yen in 1996. So 9,000, yeah. So basically 8590, whatever. 100. Man, that is a lot of money for a fucking visual novel game. Did they sell many of these games? Anyway. It would appear that you've built up quite the history. Establishing a history is equivalent to building worlds. To build worlds is to explore possibilities of which an infinite number exist. History is not something that can be redone over and over again. History always accumulates. You have seen things, heard things, felt things. These events accumulate and form histories. They are left as records to be engraved. In other words, they etch a history. Into Vrinda's tree. Vrinda's tree? The things you have done have not been for naught. Every single event has been recorded into history. History cannot be repeated. Even if one turns back time, a history in which time was turned back will simply be appended. History is the very flow of events. All events are bound to the law of causality. We float downstream along the flow of event elements as if caught inside the current of a river. Not even time can go against this law. Indeed, no man can defy it. Or so I thought, until I learned of them. I have in no way learned everything there is to know in the entire universe. However, I do feel I have come into touch with a fragment of truth. I am drawing knowledge from Vrinda's tree, which governs not only space but all events in the universe. Hence, I can tell you what you are thinking. I can tell what happened in the past and what is going to happen in the future. What the fuck? We will likely meet again. Such is the weight of events, the inertial force of event elements. To put it in literary terms, it is fate. Fate. An escape from these shackles is no simple feat. And right now, a massive inertial force is in effect on the flow of event elements. However, it is necessary for you to witness this inertial force with your own eyes. It is time. Ha! What meaning is there to the concept of time? You are about to learn this firsthand. So long. Wait! Pops, you're my father, aren't you? I still have a load of things left to ask. It's been a long road to get here, you know. Say something. What the hell have you done? No, what are you trying to do? Pops! What the fuck is happening? Ugh. Where am I? My head hurts. My cheeks hurt. What? They prickle. Is Ayumi-san pinching my cheeks again? She always does that to wake me up. How often have I been subjected to this feeling by now? It's happened countless times in the past. It feels kind of warm, like I'm basking in sunlight. Basking in sunlight? I'm not in my bed? Where am I? What? Where are we? The whole thing's changed. What the hell is this? A forest? I'm in a forest? How on earth? Where is this place? What happened to me? Wait, what's the system? Save? Wait, why can I save here? What the fuck? Move? What the fuck? What I can tell, I'm inside a forest. A forest? We have a forest in Sakaimachi. What the hell am I doing in a forest? Damn, I have no clue what's going on. Hello? Is anyone out there? Calm down. It's alright. For now, I just have to get a grasp on the situation. Just where is this place? Right, Muonji Park. I'm pretty sure that park had a thicket as well. Yeah, right. While there may have been a fountain, there sure as hell wasn't a full-blown creek. Besides, there definitely weren't this many trees planted over there. What's more, listen, you can hear the chirping of birds. Did we really have a forest like this in Sakaimachi? Huh? I only just realised, but I'm not carrying anything at all. The reflector and all of the items I've gathered. Shit! They're all gone? My clothes and shoes are about the only things I have on me. Of course, I'm also still wearing my underwear. Good to know. What am I even saying? Anyway, isn't this pretty much an emergency situation? What should I do? Why do I look around for a bit more? It's such a creek, I suppose. The water is flowing. The water's really cold. I don't see any fish in it. Was there any place in Sakaimachi that had a creek running through it? Whoa. There are trees all over the place. The leaves are astir in the wind. These trees are pretty oddly shaped. They seem to curve horizontally. There's nothing particularly strange about them. A path, I guess? It's not paved or anything, but the surface is pretty bare here. It doesn't quite look like an animal trail either. Does that mean something passes by here regularly? I wonder what that something could be. Looks like a path. How the hell did I end up in a place like this? Pretty sure I went underground at Triangle Mountain. Cradder is saying, finally started the game? What are you talking about? You... There is no way that there's a whole game inside this section. I refuse to believe this. Right, I was investigating the tunnels underneath Triangle Mountain. Then I think I lost consciousness and... I'm not sure what happened. Damn it, my memory's too hazy. Just what happened to me? The only logical conclusion would be that someone carried me here while I was out cold. Someone carried me all the way out here, huh? Who would do something like that? And why? Huh? Is someone there? If someone's there, answer me! Was it just my imagination? Maybe it was some kind of animal. Wait, why is my mouse wiggling? Anyway, first things first, I need to get a grasp of my situation. A creek in the middle of a forest, the tweet-tweet of birds, sunlight filtering in through the leaves. It's pretty obvious that this place isn't anywhere near Triangle Mountain. In fact, there's no place like this in the whole of Sakaimachi, at least not that I know of. So does that mean that this isn't Sakaimachi? If it's not Sakaimachi, then where the hell is this supposed to be? I don't recognise this place. Hell, I can't even begin to guess where I am. In other words, walking around probably won't change that fact, but it won't hurt. Alright, let's go. Like I said, it won't hurt to walk about a bit. Somewhere. Man, where the hell is somewhere supposed to be? Why is that an option? Fucking hell, game. Right, I won't get anywhere if I just stand around here all day. I'll investigate the surroundings while taking a stroll. Cradder's saying the borders changed? Wait, yeah. Yeah, this is not going to be a large section of the game though. A stroll? Man, the air's so clean here. Patches of sunlight are interrupted by shadows cast by the trees, so it's not that hot. And the murmuring of the creek sounds like music to the ears. Wow. I wonder how many years it's been since I've taken such a leisurely stroll in the shade of trees. I probably feel heavenly to just lie down in a patch of grass, stare up at the sky and take an afternoon nap. Heh. Surprised at how carefree I still am. That's the spirit, Takia. Alright, I'll explore my surroundings, confirm my location, then think of how to deal with the situation. Huh? Again, it's the same thing I heard earlier. There's something there. Hello, someone there? Damn, maybe it's some kind of animal. Where did it come from? What the fuck? Wait a second. Where did that sound come from? Right, it came from inside the thicket. Footsteps. These don't belong to an animal. It's a human and they're running away. I have to follow it. Wait, I want to ask you something! Damn, they're fast. Ugh. Crap, I'm out of breath already. My lack of exercise has finally come to bite me in the ass. But why would they run? Do they have a reason to run away from me? The cops on the cops on the right. You're not getting away. Holy. What the fuck? A cliff? Calm down, calm down. Ah! No, I managed to catch onto the grass alright. Now to back up slowly, slowly. And there we go. Phew, saved. Jesus, what the hell is a cliff doing here? The damn abyss? I mean, just look down the edge. I guess it's at least a few hundred meters deep. It's probably partly an optical illusion, but even then, it's still pretty damn deep. I can't look all the way down since it's covered in a sea of clouds. Which means this place is really high up. It's a higher elevation than those clouds at the very least. Anyway, the wise choice for now would be to distance myself from the edge. I should be fine now. Just stand up and take some steps backwards. Oh. Oh, I bumped into someone. Oh shit. Huh? This looks like the protagonist. Or sorry, the person featured on the cover art of this game. Who are you? Wait, is this maybe... his mum? Who is she? Just who could this girl be? Huh? Have I met her somewhere before? Is it just my imagination? I get a feeling I've seen her somewhere before. We're inside a forest, but the situation feels really out of place to me. Just who could this girl be? Hey, you. There's no need to be so cautious. I won't harm you. Don't worry, I won't do a thing. I won't yell at you either. Evangelion said that did it. Wait, what did it? That it did. Evangelion says now the real... What are you talking about, the real game? What are you guys even talking about? Damn it, I said I won't yell at you. Oops, jeez, just what is her problem? Hey, you. God damn. Listen. About this place. Do you know where this is? Betty bought a bit of butter. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Fucking hell. Silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. Fuck off, Zakia! Oh, damn it. Just what is with you? Just what is wrong with this girl? She might not understand your language. Lexiville says, welcome to the second half of the game. You are fucking bullshitting me. There's nothing in this guide. It just says Otherworld and then Stone Chamber. What are you talking about? Evangelion says, does the name Trucken ring a bell? What are you talking about? Don't you fucking... There is no way that at this point in the game, there's some fucking extra massive... I refuse to fucking believe this. Army. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm on Reddit and someone goes, the quote unquote ending is an entire route of its own, which surprised me, even though on the walkthrough map it's just one space, it's actually about the same length as a main route. Are you fucking joking me? Why would the guide not indicate this? Why would the guide cover this as Otherworld? Why would you do this? Now that the filler is out, fuck off! Fuck off! Right, wait. What we're gonna do? Just what is wrong with this girl? Oh no, I can't go to the system. I can't save at this point. What the fuck? What's your name? Oh, I almost forgot. My name is Takia. What about you? Oh, this is amazing. You okay? Lexiville said you're basically... I get all of this, right? How... Shh! Don't fuck off with this shit! There's no way they fucking inserted... Why does the guide just say Otherworld? Fuck off! There's literally one little bubble saying Otherworld for the section. What are you talking about? Why is there a whole other fucking game inside this game that was actually another game from... Oh! There's no way. How long is this? Like, even the percentage completion didn't fucking mention this. Damn it, say something. This is annoying. There, it's okay, it's okay. What the fuck is this? Wait, what? I'm starting to feel like I'm handling some kind of animal. In any case, this girl is my only hope. Alright, let's talk to her a little more. This is going fucking nowhere. Hey, come on, look at my face. I'm not scary in the slightest. Look at my funny face. Oh, this is so painful. End this for me now. Planet of the Apes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lexio says you don't need a guide for the rest of the game. It's 100% linear. That's why no guide. Bro. But it doesn't even indicate that this is like a long section of the game. Oh my god. Like, this is what I thought I was like, I'm almost done here. I'm going to finish this tonight. My arse, I'm finishing this tonight. Fucking hell. I don't like these type of surprises. I think, oh my god, this is the thing, right? This hurts my soul when I get fucking surprised like this. Maybe it's because I'm old now. I'm getting old now. I don't like surprises. I feel like when you're younger, you like surprises. I feel like when you get older, even surprises that are good surprises, you don't like. You want to know what's going to happen. You don't like a surprise, whether it's good or bad. Imagine dog saying, yo dog, I heard you like games, so we put a game in another game. No, it's like they put a game in another game in another game. Because the whole adventure game point and click thing was the first game within a game. I thought it was a linear visual novel, and then it turned into a point and click adventure, and now it's became this. My name is Lupin the Third. Okay then, the ultimate move. I'm gonna pick my nose with my big toe. Look, oh my god. What am I, some kind of idiot? Yes, you are. My parents would be disappointed if they saw me, Christ. Did she just laugh? I think that's your mum. Did she just? Alright, I'm gonna pick my nose and my toe one more time. Pick. Ouch, damn it, my nostrils expanded beyond belief. What is going on here? It's working. Alright, so picking my nose and my toe is pivotal to communication. Oh, this is so fucking painful. Let me save the game. I need to end. I need to process this. Hey, could it be that you can't speak? She nods. Oh, she understood. Did you just nod in agreement? Nod. Are you a boy? Shake. Shake. Does that denote the sound of you shaking your head? What do you mean, does that... Why are you fucking speaking as if you're reading this like we are? Nod. So shake is denial, nod is affirmation. Thanks, Takia, for making that obvious to me. Wait, what the hell am I even blabbering about? Anyway, and I have a means of communicating with this girl. Oh, fuck. Do you know where this is? Are you a girl? Nod. Alright, are you afraid of me? Nod. Very, very afraid? Shake. Denial after a brief moment in thought. Huh, so you're not very afraid, but cautious regardless. Nod. I see. Anyhow, it looks like my little performance with my big toes had enough... Why did you put that in the game? However, I mustn't resort to it too often. My nostrils are going to expand until I look like some kind of mountain gorilla. Bloody hell. I won't do anything to you, I promise. I don't know. I don't trust him. Evangelical saying Lupin the Third, a bum. Cracker saying, now you know why I wanted you to go back and play this. I saw these CDs back when you were first at You were waiting for like 400 hours of gameplay for me to get to the fucking final... What is this game? Why is this the game that keeps on going? I don't know. There's something that just rubs me up the wrong way about fucking extra massive sections to a game that you're not expecting. I'm not a fan of this. Is this why this game was like $100 when it came out? It's like, why is this game so expensive? It's like, don't worry. It's actually like 300 hours of gameplay. Okay. Nod. Alright, I have a few things I'd like to ask you. Just answer me anything that you can. Is that okay? Nod. Great, then first of all, can I save? Hey, just what is this place? She can't answer that. That wasn't the right format for a question. I have to pose questions answerable by yes or no, ja or nein. What the fuck? Why you fucking got German in there all of a sudden? About the chasm I almost tumbled into. What's it doing here? Mate, none of these questions. It's tricky to come up with properly formulated questions. I guess I'll just have to prepare an answer sheet in the appropriate format for her, so to speak. Mate, you suck. Hey, are you... this is difficult. Alright, what's your name? But I guess that won't work, huh? Our only means of communication are yes and no, affirmation, denial. Mate, we know this. Why did you keep harping on about it? Fucking get the picture and ask her yes, no answer questions. Ugh. It's pointless to ask her questions that require... Ugh. Fucking hell, this game. Is this Sakaimachi? You know of a place called Sakaimachi? Shake. So you don't know. Then what about Triangle Mountain? Sword Cape? Shake. Sigh. But yeah, we're living in an age where youngsters don't even know the name of their country's prime minister anymore. There could just as well be people who don't even know the name of their own city. Mate, nah, that's ludicrous. And I guess it's appropriate to conclude she really doesn't know. So she doesn't know of a place called Sakaimachi. In any case, I've been able to deduce that I'm not in the vicinity of Sakaimachi anymore. Ask her something else. About the cliff over there, where I nearly fell into the void, do you know what it's doing there? Shake. I would suppose so. It's kind of like asking someone, what's this mountain doing here? There's no conceivable answer. Why do you ask these Why are you asking the question, you fucking idiot? I thought Takia is supposed to be intelligent. Evangelical is saying BRB gonna get something from outside. Chair got delivered. Awesome. Lexel says, then again, you could save with a save state. I could do it, and I don't trust it though. I don't trust that to use them in this game for some reason. because it's there. Sigh. Never mind questions about the chasm. Oh hey, what if I call out names and you tell me where I'm right or wrong? No, there's no way that would work. There's literally an infinite number of variations in names. Ugh. Hey. Do you even have a name? Nod. So do you have a name, huh? You do have a name, huh? Nod. So what is your name? Oops, never mind. Oh, I know. How about taking it syllable by syllable? I'll guess the first syllable of your name, so nod if I'm correct or at least very close. Nod. Then let's start with the vowels A. Shake. I. Shake. You. Shake. E. Shake. This is going to take a lot more effort than I thought. But I guess I should have figured out as much. Let's handle this little by little. Oh, God help me. Ka. Shake. Ki. Shake. Ku. Shake. Ke. Shake. Just getting to the first syllable is taking this long. What if she had some ridiculously long name with dozens of syllables? I'd die of old age before I'd figure out. Sa? Shake. Si. Shake. I'm not going to read this now. Say, I guess. Say. Nod. Say. Nod. I see. Say. So that's your name? Shake. Huh? But just now you... I see. So that was just the first syllable. You're telling me there's more? Nod. Alright, so the first syllable of your name is Say. Don't worry, I'll figure out the whole thing. Just leave it to me. Fuck, you know. Ma? Shake. Is anything among Mami, Mu, Me, Mo? Shake. The next, anything among Ya, Ye, Yu, Ye, O? Shake. I see, what about Lali, Lu, Le, Lo? Oh. Nod. Shit, she's part of the Lali, Lu, Le, Lo. It's among those. Nod. La. Li. Lu. Le. Nod. Le. Huh, so your name is Sele. Something, something. Shake. What? The first syllable was Se, no? Nod. And the second is Le. Nod. Then it's Sele, right? Shake. Fuck, you know, this conversation. This. What the fuck? What the fuck is this conversation? Oh my god. Who thought this was a good thing? God fucking damn it. Like, do you see how frustrated I get? This is not good dialogue. This is a fucking bollock. Fuck, you know. I see, so the first syllable had to be extended. This is exhausting. I see some fucking... Wait. Why did you repeat that? Oh. Let's do... Okay. Different question. You don't know me, do you? Nod. Nor my name? Nod. So this is the first time you've ever seen me? Nod. No surprises there. This is also the first time I've seen her. Sigh. There's no point asking her about myself. In any case, I've been able to deduce that I'm not in the vicinity of psychometry anymore. Let's ask her something else. I can't do that. What the fuck? As for what I'd like to ask you... So she can't speak, huh? Or maybe it's more like she doesn't want to speak. Anyway, she was extremely frightened at first, but it seems like she's lowered her guard a bit now. Let's ask her something. In any case, I've been able to deduce... Next up, Sa... See... Oh, fuck. I just need to skip all this. I fucking can't be arsed. Oh, Su is correct. Then it's a Silesu. Smiles. Siles. Sales? Nod. So your name is Sales. That sounds foreign. Or more like it pretty much is foreign. Alright, I managed to establish the girl's name. She's apparently called Sales. That was tiring. Anyway, I've established her name. It's Sales. Now what? Anyway, just put together everything I've gathered so far. Introducing a fantastic introduction for the real game. What? Just boring shite? Wait, you're waiting for this. What is this? Why is this so fucking... Why anything? Oh my god. Your name is Celeste, you don't know of a place called Sakaimachi, you don't know about the chasm, and you don't know me. Is that all that correct? Nod. So in other words, I still don't know anything apart from your name. Okay, fine, I'm sorry I startled you. I have things to take care of now, so I'll be going. Be sure to get home before nightfall. See ya. So the big question that remains is, where on earth is this forest? It's not exactly a mountain trail, but the forest seems deep enough. I don't have a map nor a compass. In fact, I have no way of knowing whether I'm even still in Japan in the first place. I'm no longer in Japan. Hilarious joke. There's no way that's possible. If this isn't Japan, then where? Zip? Whoa. What's the big idea? Hey, why are you following me around? Where's your house? Forget it. Anyway, you better hurry back home. Okay. What are you trying to say? I'm sorry, but I don't have time to play games with you. I have to... Sniffle? Whoa, there's no reason to put on a face like that. Now, is there? Seriously, just who are you and where did you come from? Listen, if you're just going to keep your mouth shut. Sniffle? What the fuck? She's just gonna put the fucking tears... Bring out the tears whenever I say something she doesn't like. What? Gee, stop making me out to be the bad guy. You are the bad guy. Fine, fine. I've lost. You're right, you're the best. A new leather chair. What's a leather chair? Oh, did you mean leather chair? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Mate, my brain's frazzled. Smile. What? What does she want from me? She just keeps clinging on to me. Mate, stop complaining. Anyway, last time I headed straight ahead and I ended up at that precipice. So if I walk toward the opposite direction instead, I just might end up finding something useful. Zip? What does the zip mean? Is that her moving around? Oh, what is it now? Smile? What's with the smile? Why are you... Smile? What the fuck is this? What is going on, man? Imagine I don't say yeah, leather. Oh, okay. Sorry, mate. I was like, leather? What brand is that? Forget it was a fancy job. Where we had? Oh my god! What? That puzzle was such a pain in the arse, and then we get rewarded with being just like transported to fucking the Garden of Eden. Hello, Pixie. Welcome to the stream. Welcome from welcome in the Twitch chat. I'm just getting bloody frustrated at this shit. God. Are you saying this is the right direction? Nod. Well, it's not like I had much of a choice in the first place. I can either progress forward or backward, basically. Anyway, let's get walking. Smile. Seem to have wittingly recruited a rather peculiar entourage. What am I supposed to do next? Fade to black. Why are we fading to black? The girl's just tottering along in my tracks. She's like some kind of puppy. They too will follow the first human being that's a wee bit kind to them to the end of the world. Really? Man, if she'd met the wrong person in my world, she'd immediately have gotten stripped naked and coaxed into... Bro, what the fuck? Should I call her ignorant or just unafraid? Wait, huh? Did I seriously just say in my world? That's the thing you're going to talk about? God damn. My world. So, this isn't the world I know. There's no way in hell. Must be tired or something. Mate, I'm tired. What is it? What's up? What are you pointing at? Ah. The forest is clearing. It's getting brighter. Is it the exit? Smile. We can exit the forest there. So we can get out. Oh shit, what's the fuck's... bright. What the fuck? Where are we? Why is this a fucking... medieval adventure game all of a sudden? What is going on here? This is definitely not Sakaimachi, and that's putting it mildly. Is this even still Japan? Just where the hell am I? Oh my god, you're not letting me save? What is wrong with you, game? Oh, this game sucks ass. Is there not a method to save? Wait. Wait. I don't know what's happening. What the hell is this? A forest grassy knoll? Right, I've heard that Hokkaido still has this much nature left. Yeah, that must be it. Just look at how much I'm sweating from this sweltering heat. As expected of a prefecture high up north. Oh, the cope. Let's just move. Hey, I just came from here. No, I wanted to move further. Oh. Hey, say less. Just felt like calling you. Smiles. Well, she's patient. I wonder what she's smiling for. I think she's an idiot. Look at the mountains on the right. Just what are those? I mean, they're rocky crags, right? So the question is whether these type of mountains exist in Hokkaido. What's more, those sand dunes visible over by the horizon. Heh, almost looks like a desert to me, but that's obviously just an illusion. Yeah, it's clearly some kind of optical illusion. I mean, what else can it be? There obviously aren't any deserts in Japan. It's just an illusion. Mate, the cope. Evangelist Donut saying Takia is having his isekai awakening, bros in California. Cracker saying isn't afraid because she knows Takia isn't dangerous, just an idiot. Evangelist saying Salis works at Payless, lol. Oh, I'm dying here, man. The scorching sunlight is just an illusion as well, of course. And the effects of the heat haze I can see in the distance, illusion. Or are they? Why don't I expect the area some more? Fuck me. Oh. Let me save, game. What is any of this? Fucking hell. There's a pretty big forest to the left. Seems to be some woods roughly the size of the one I just left here and there. Is there really a place like this in Japan? Mate, stop fucking coping. Shut the fuck up. God damn! The trees are really thickly growing. That reddish brown over there. I've seen photos of Tottori sand dunes before, but there's just no comparison. The thing is on a totally different scale. I mean, even from this height, it looks like it spreads all the way to the horizon. Are you telling me it's a desert? It's a good one. No in hell, it's just an oversized sandbox, that's all. I can pretend all I want, but there's just hollow words in the end. Greenfield, I don't care. I just don't care. She just smiles. I don't care. Let's move. Fucking hell. Never seen a scene like this before. Mate, how many? I don't. She doesn't seem phased, but I expect for should I assume that she's used to the scenery? Maybe. Whoa. Point. Ah, it's a sound of you pointing your finger. Wait, what? What is it? What's over there? What do you see? From the Rocky Mountains, a distance on the right hand side. What could there be? Ah! I didn't know till now, but there's some kind of building there. Smile. Sailors, did you know about this? Jake. What? Point. What? I know you don't have to tell me. Since there's a building, that means there are other humans here as well. I can't think one person able to speak. If I could talk to them, I should be able to gather some information. And out where this is. And I might be able to figure out a way back to Sakaimachi. In any case, I'd just die a dog's death by aimlessly loitering around here. Alright. Move. Yeah, alright. Let's head over to that building. Zip. What's up? Are you coming with me? Nod. Is that your house? Shake. Well, the more the merrier, I guess. Let's go together then. Smile. I wonder who lives inside. In any case, I should try to have a talk with them first. I can decide on my next course of action after that. One odd architectural style. This is a building, right? Looks like it's built entirely out of stone. Right, do you know? Why is there... Where can I save this game? Do you know what? I don't care. I have save stated this game. I think I'm just going to leave it there. I'm too tired and I can't be arsed. There's less places to save. This is what I don't like, right? This game is quite ambitious, right? Very ambitious. We've now got a new section to the game that I didn't know was going to happen. And I would be alright with this, but then you can't save at every point. You have to, like, for big sections of the game, you can't save. Whereas previously, you'd be able to save outside of, like, dialogue sections. Why? Why anything? I'm not enjoying this. I need to go to sleep and then come back, and maybe this will be more fun. Because it is, I mean, this is intriguing, right? Where are we? But they shouldn't change the ability to fucking save the game, or like change how easy it is to save because you could save the game at the beginning of the section, I know. And then it's just like the save option disappeared. Why? Why did it disappear? Why do I now have to go through all the dialogue before I can save again? Why are you doing this? Why? The fucking inconsistency. Fuck off. Anyway, I'm tired. We have a random blonde woman following us around the place in the Garden of Eden. This is the Garden of Eden in my head now. That also has a desert and forests and like random buildings that kind of look like they're from medieval England or something. The fuck is... I mean, clearly this is the ancient race, right? Well, I think it's the ancient race because some of them were blonde-haired, right? And all that stuff. Why is she not able to talk? Why anything? Why am I doing this? Why anything in life? Right. I'm going to leave it there for today. This has been intriguing but also tiring. But I will continue this next time. Same place, not necessarily the same time. Cracker said, you really thought it would end there? You fucking bet I did. The guide has been pretty consistent up to now. And then it just said Otherworld, and then, you know, the last step. Interestingly enough, it doesn't have an E point anywhere here. Because of course it doesn't. I should have thought about that. I should have realised that doesn't have an end section for some reason. What? Do you know this game? I feel like this game is just fucking with me, right? That's what this game is doing. It's like, oh, you thought it'd be a visual novel. Let me subvert your expectations. You're now playing an adventure game. And I was like, oh no. I like adventure games or point and clicking adventure games or whatever, but I don't like starting a visual novel and then it becoming an adventure game. And then it's like, oh, you thought you almost finished the game. Here's a massive section, and we're going to take away some of the saving options that you had before, and change the background of your outside of the kind of like visual area. I'm like, why are you doing this? I mean, I don't have any problem with that, the visual changes. Why can't I save? Why is this slightly different options now? Why do this? Symbolic? Like, get away, you can get rid of the circle and you can get rid of the reflector device because we don't have that now. But you can still have the option to be able to save outside of being in the middle of dialogue. Evangelidot saying thank you. The OVA spoiled me to this. Oh fuck! I should have just watched the OVA. Would have been easier than playing the game. But I heard the OVA's got nothing like the game. Crowder saying, and she keeps unzipping Takia's pants. Yeah, I don't like the zip effect. I don't think it's accurate to her. I don't think that's the best text to use to represent her quickly appearing in front of him. Because I keep thinking of Cooks are going zip. But hey ho, we'll leave it there. I am Ashmanix. This is Juno. I will continue sometime in the future. I'm tired. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.